Hey people, my name is Mr. Jack Falafel, but you guys can call me Jack. In today's video, I'm going to be painting some trees. Alright, let's get started. So normally I would duck down to the op shop and have a bit of a look around and try to find a pair of pants to paint, but this time I really want to just have a pair that I knew would fit me, so I ducked down to Kmart instead and bought like a cheap pair of pants. Normally I would wash the pants first, but this time I kind of just forgot. Oh well, doesn't matter, I started painting. So I started on the back side of the pants, and what I normally do on the back is I like to paint the two pockets. So before I do that, I get some painter's tape, I line the outside of them just to make sure that no excess paint gets anywhere else on the pants, and just give the pockets a nice clean outline. This time I'm using a different method of painting the pants. In my last videos I've just used straight acrylic paint, but this time I'm actually mixing the acrylic paint with some PVA glue, about half and half. That's just to give the paint a little bit more flexibility so it doesn't crack as much over time. Firstly, I started out by painting not one but two layers of white paint just to help the colors really pop and make them a bit more vibrant. I also decided to paint the pockets two different colors, one green and one blue. So here's the part where I'd like to dedicate these pants to the new king of trees himself, Mr. Beast. If you haven't heard Mr. Beast, he's recently started this campaign to raise $20 million to help grow 20 million trees by the year 2020. And I think it's a really great cause, so I just wanted to jump in and show my support for Jimmy and let you guys know, if you don't already, that this is a thing that's happening. So for the first pocket, I'm going to be painting Mr. Beast's logo. Logo? Why did I say logo? Logo. Normally his logo is blue, but I thought because it's supposed to be tree related, I thought I'd paint it on the green pocket and make it a bit more like naturistic, if that's even a thing. Natural? Naturistic. Man, I'm a naturistic person. I just wanted to give him more of like a green tree vibe, if you understand where I'm going with this. Now Jimmy's logo has a big cougar on it with a pink lightning bolt going across, and I've never really tried to draw something that looks this realistic. Like, I know it's just like a 2D animal, but the lines in it make it look like very real. I've never done something like that before, so I'm doing my best here, okay? So I grabbed a pencil and I started to sketch out where I wanted the face of the cougar to be. I think it turned out really well considering. I tried a little experimenting when I started to paint. I thought, because I don't have like a fine liner paintbrush, if I tried dipping my pencil in the paint and drawing the paint on, that might work. I've seen other people use like toothpicks and stuff as well. I just wanted to try and see what would happen. It didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. The pencil sort of went through and the black line didn't really come out very thick or anything, and the paint didn't stick to the pencil, and I just moved on from that. So I just grabbed a smaller paintbrush and just did my best to paint over the lines I'd already sketched out. At first, I really thought that it was going okay, but the more I looked at it, the more wrong things I found with it. Like, its front teeth are kind of like buck teeth, and the bottom jaw kind of sticks out further than the top jaw. To be honest, I'm doing my best here, so I just left it and I went on to painting the other colors into it. I grabbed some pink paint to paint in the lightning bolt, and I also painted his tongue the same color, and then I just got plain white paint to paint his eye and the rest of his teeth. I went with a very basic design for the blue pocket. I just painted the words Team Trees on there. I did a couple layers of paint just to make sure the color popped out and you could see it and it wasn't too messy. But yeah, that's all I did. Then I left them to dry and I moved on to the front of the pants. I really wanted a nice big tree on the front of the pants, you know, like a really beautiful naturistic tree that you'd find anywhere. Just a nice tree, you know. So I started spreading some blues and some pinks and some orange colors across the front of the pants just to try to come up with a nice sort of background design. I know it does look a little bit messy now, but just wait, there's more. I started painting the big brown trunk right down the middle. I gave it a few like big branches at the top, and then with some more brown paint and lots of swirling little lines later, I had my branches done as well. Then mixed up some nice green paint. I used the old tapping method just to spread some leaves all over the front and try and give it some nice coverage, make it like a nice fresh, beautiful green bushy tree. But I wasn't too happy with the overall look, so I tried to get a bit more contrast from the background, and I used some lighter and some darker shades of brown and green just to try and give it a bit more contrast so the tree popped out a bit more. But overall, I never really got the result that I wanted. It kind of gets hidden in the background and it's kind of just like a big mess on the front of my pants. I said fuck it and let it dry, and then I was done. No, I'm just kidding. I could not leave it the way it was looking because it looked like this, and it really isn't that good. So the next morning I decided I would try again. So I went with a more simple, bright blue background, and then I painted the tree all over again. I got all the branches and all the leaves done, and I just painted the whole thing again. I'm so glad I made this decision because the tree came out looking so much better and it just made me really happy, you know? But you know what else would make me happy? If you guys would follow the links down in the description below to teamtrees.org and help by growing your own trees. I think we should all help Mr. Beast try to reach his goal. He's getting pretty close already, and I like that a lot. Speaking of liking things, if you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see me paint some more pants, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new around here. Alright, do you guys want to see me loving on some trees or what? I mean, wearing tree pants? Okay, cool. Alright, well, you've been pretty good. You've given me a thumbs up already. So, thanks for watching. Here's my tree pants, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.